She just reached her hand toward the mirror, but was horrified to discover her hand actually passed through it, seeming to enter a mysterious space. A friend nearby also tried reaching out and actually touched the floor of the mysterious space. To investigate the mystery of the mirror, Chelsea turned on her phone to record and went deep into the mirror. When they watched the footage, they discovered the mirror contained the same room as here. At this moment, Jane couldn't hold back and rushed in. The mirror flashed. He actually entered the mirror world. Looking at the empty room, he decided to go out and take a look. As soon as he walked out of the house, he heard sounds of playing and laughing. He carefully explored forward along the wall and actually saw himself and his friends barbecuing in the yard. He recorded the scene with his phone, then hurriedly escaped from the mirror world. All his friends were shocked by Jane's description. To test the time difference between inside and outside the mirror, they discovered that a mere 10 seconds outside had been half an hour inside the mirror. The time flow rate between the two sides differed by 180 times. At this point, Jane rushed in again. Ross hurried to chase after him, but just within moments of each other, Jane had disappeared. Facing the empty room, Ross had no choice but to return. Soon Jane also came back. When they held hands and entered together, they were able to arrive at the same space simultaneously. This showed that there were countless time spaces in the mirror. They existed in different time differences. Finally, they found a way to close the passage. Just by placing the mirror upright, it would immediately become an ordinary bronze mirror. What was such a heaven-defying artifact best suited for? They worked for several months in the mirror world. While only a few hours passed in the real world, they threw their results in their boss's face. This feeling was incredibly satisfying. Afterwards, they realized they could all travel through time and space. So why continue working? So the group quietly took other people's wallets and headed straight to the mall, buying everything until they spent all the cash and maxed out credit cards before stopping. Through repeated trips, various luxury goods filled the room. Within just a few days, they transformed from poor guys into rich tycoons. Spending money became their worry. When the two were playing shooting games in the mirror world, Jane accidentally discovered a DVD of the movie Frankenstein, but strangely, the star was actually Marlon Brando. Ross was certain his idol had never appeared in this film. They suddenly understood. It turned out the mirror world relative to the main world not only had differences in time flow rate, this was completely another parallel time space. Ross suddenly realized the luxury goods they had been moving were nothing. The technological differences between here and the main world were what was truly valuable. He suddenly thought of a good way to make money.